Hi parents, welcome to your weekly forecast for March 7th through the 14th. Yes, I am late. Life happens, especially what's happening now. So thanks you guys for being patient. And after this, I will do the following week. So let's just go ahead and get started. We have our energies for this week for our fire children, our earth signs, our fire children, our water signs, and our air signs too. So thank you, Holy Spirit, for just speaking to us today. For our cardinal Capricorn, our fixed Taurians, and our mutable Virgos, this is the energy for the week of the 7th through the 14th. Nice. Okay. And you guys, parents of Earth children, you guys are striving higher. So kudos to that. As far as their mental mindset, there is a concern of self-worth. Either they are questioning their self-worth. Their self-worth is definitely like at play. I see confidence. So some children are increasing their concept of their self-worth, their belief of their self-worth. Self-worth is like the focus of their minds. Like, how do I matter? Is what I'm contributing, is it helping? Is it worth it? Especially with the energies that we saw this past week, our children are how can I help? How can I be of assistance? How can I be truly helpful? They see, especially earth signs, they see the panic, they see the call to rise and be of assistance. And many of them are answering the call. So like I said, I do see like an increase in confidence where they get worth out of helping. There could be some that have, self-worth is, they're not sure how they feel about themselves. That is for a few of you. It's not in reverse, but some self-worth is definitely in question. Situation is chaos and conflict for sure. Things being revealed as the truth. This time requires a lot of patience for your little one. They may need you to just give them hugs and calm words of understanding of what has transpired the week of the 7th through the 14th. But I just see things being revealed, things that are maybe lies, and the truth is coming out, the truth is being exposed to some of them having an increased awareness of what's going on. You see this clearly, it's a zebra, but by looking at the pattern, excuse me, you would think that it's a giraffe. Our eyes see giraffe, but the body shape, it's like, that's a zebra, get out of here, So your child is, there's something inside of them. Their intuition, their gut reaction is telling them something else, and they are listening to it as opposed to, being swayed by what they see. So your child may be very grounded this week. They may have like intuitive insights. I feel groundedness where they're looking with open eyes and they're able to see and assess and not really move or get caught up in things because they're just being watchful and paying attention to the truth or paying attention to what makes sense to them. What's changing is hobbies, taking up an activity, especially if your child is home from school, whether it be spring break. But I really see, focusing their attention and intention on things that bring fulfillment into their lives. Hobbies, joy, craft, extracurricular activities, a lot of play, lots and lots of play. But I feel fulfillment, joy, happiness. So there's something going on where there's an increase in joy and happiness in your child's life. The solution is presence. Your child being present, you being present with your child. It says, bring your mind into present moment time. Now is the only place to be. So that's the solution for them. And you guys are soaring higher and higher. So let's take a look at what's going on with you. You are authentic. Now is the time, if any, to be authentic. So I just see you doing that and rising to the occasion of what needs to be done. It says, there is only one amazing me, and I am committed to being my authentic self. I will not change for anyone or anything unless it will lead me down a path of growth or change for the better. I will grow and learn as my journey continues. So you are being authentic the week of the 7th through the 14th, parents of earth signs. That is your reading for your earth sign children. Now we are moving on to our fire childs, which is our Aries, our cardinal Aries, our fixed Leos, and our mutable Sagittarians. Let's see what the energy is for them, or is for them the week of the 7th through the 14th. Cool. Interesting. Things are slowing down for you, dad and mom of fire children. So we'll see what that is about. I want to grab this book just so I can get a little bit of insight. What do I do with the book? I know I have it. I just don't know where it is. That's weird. Interesting. There's another card that I wanted to check on too. Do I not have the books for anything? Okay. All right. 29. Stand by. I want to see if I can find this book so I can get clarity. Okay. So the first energy that I get this week from the 7th through the 14th for your fire children is almost like a solemnness, a sadness, not so much a depression, but an awareness of things slowing down. Just kind of like it's like a foggy tunnel vision where it's just like their focus is closing in on them, and it's met with a little bit of melancholy. I'm especially seeing this card in reverse. Like usually when the observer card is in the uprights, like you can see things, and the fact that it's in the reverse tells me like there's things that are like really foggy, they're not clear. There could be an element of illusion, not seeing things, not being able to see things as they truly are, not having a clear understanding, but just almost like this disoriented feeling of like, I don't know what's happening, I don't know what's going on. And this aloneness kind of makes that feel bigger or magnifies that. We have the moving card, which tells me that there is some movement, a change in perception, and leaning more towards partnership and gathering. So we'll see. But this aloneness card that they have for their overall energy for the week, it's a very beautiful blue. And this makes me feel, the blue itself makes me feel happy. It looks like the earth or the moon. I think this is the moon. Yes, that is the moon. How peaceful the moon is. The moon doesn't need anyone. The moon is standing in its own power. The moon is aware that it's alone, and there are some feelings that are tied to that. But I feel more than anything, your child is growing accustomed to isolation or aware of the fact that they are going to be isolated. And they're dealing with those emotions of what that means. This is from the Mirror Cards deck. Yes, it says aloneness is the experience of profound inner fullness and wholeness, a state of all oneness that springs from a deep sense of connection. It says you are faced with seeing through the illusion of sad, lonely figure wandering along the beach, lost and brokenhearted, and challenged to find true strength within yourself, not through the solace of a relationship. Your task is to find the time and space to be with yourself, away from the confusions that surround you. If you spend too much time in others' company, you risk losing touch with your own deeper needs and feelings. We all have endless strategies for avoiding the feeling of solitude, keeping ourselves busy, socializing, when our heart isn't in it, compulsively seeking a new partner to fill the void as soon as we are not in a relationship. But sooner or later, we have to face ourselves and find our sense of security from within, not through other people. Yes. And it continues. I don't want to read the whole thing, but hopefully that gives you some insight where they are kind of finding those feelings with that. They have 49. Yeah, this talks about stuckness, with this, like not being able to see beyond the trees, just like it's foggy. Your child is feeling something. Your child is aware. Your child is aware of these big emotions, and they're feeling them. They're trying to sort them out, and it's some of this they can only do by themselves. Um, they have to find this understanding of truth as it applies to them, or what it means to them. They have to do it by themselves. um, I'm seeing a need to take a step back, not only just from isolating themselves from, or take a step back from other people, not just that, but I'm also seeing a need for them to take a step away from their own thoughts about something, seeing things from a different perspective, being able to not be so close or so tight that everything is just kind of foggy and hazy, but taking some time away, and to themselves where they can see things differently. This week, there is a change in perspective for sure. I see moving. So whether it's physically moving, whether, like they have a field trip or something this week, but whatever moving they're doing, it's not going to the grocery store. It is purposeful. So it's like wherever they're moving to, whether it's figuratively or like physically, um, that location, that transition to that location is serving as some sort of knowledge. I don't know what's going on out there. Somebody's doing something. But it's like, it's a transition from where they were to where they're going, and they're getting a new perspective from that. Now, I know this card, which stuck out to me, it mentions relationship, it mentions partnership. So I don't know if you can hear that. Anyway, I'm not your child may not, it's about connection. So it doesn't matter if your child is of age to date or not. It's not so much about romance as it is connecting. And so on the back of the card, it says, God speaks to us through people. We are ambassadors of grace for one another. So I really feel like your child is taking it all in. They're feeling this, they're processing it, and it may have caused them to go within and kind of isolate themselves and figure out what all this means. With that being said, they are finding peace with it through this moving from one physical location to the next. That provides a different perspective or gives them the peace that they need to gain the clarity, or just by going on a mental journey to figure it out. They are moving towards a greater peace and understanding. But the solution is talking about it with you, connecting with like-minded people, if they're an adult on Facebook or something, but connecting with people, getting involved in their community. Maybe you serve at a church, things like that, that's going to serve a purpose in helping to settle that nervous energy, that unsettled, restless, anxious vibration that they've experienced through the week. And Dad and Mom, you are slowing down in the area of standing for your truth. I see you are respecting yourself and saying, you know what, I'm just gonna chill. You know, now is not the time to be, you know, overly vigilant and expel a lot of energy. I feel like you were just kind of not shutting down your services, but just keeping your reserves. It says, I'm committed to standing firm in my beliefs, and I will not conform to the norms or peer pressure. I will never be inconsiderate or disrespectful towards others while expressing my beliefs. Only I can define who I am. I'm open-minded, sincere, and honest to the sun and back. I will become a role model for others by emanating truth. And I just don't think you're here for all that this week. You're just like, let me conserve my energy. You know, let me take it easy. You know, some of you, I see that I see a fight, I see a resistance. Like wanting to upswing, but others are surrendering. Like you are on your back and you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna lay down. I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna conserve my energy. I'm not giving into the fear, the hype, the hysteria, whatever it is. I'm just gonna calm down and rest and enjoy time with my family and with your children as well. So fire signs, that is your messages for March 7th through the 14th. We are moving on to our water children, which is our cardinal Cancer, our fixed Scorpio, and our immutable Pisces. Let's see what's going on for them. And happy birthday to the Pisces that are having a birthday, not only, this week and, you know, in the month of March. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. I see back and forth, and I see a smooth transition for you. Your child has the initiating card. I see increased awareness. I see, you know, just observation. They're waiting for the right time to act, but initiating something. Excuse me, wanting to initiate something. The situation is they are aware that something is unpeaceful or there is unrest. A part of them are responding to this. They are waking up or seeing that something needs to be done. something is rising up in them to meet whatever challenge this is. Like they feel compelled to help with the peace or the lack thereof. Um, some of them may not have had peace themselves about something, but I really get this like force to be of service, to be truly helpful. And what's changing is they're growing in courage to act on this thing. It was a thought, they saw a situation, and now they are responding and moving forward. I see purple and I see butterfly wings. So to me that speaks as confirmation. I see wings here as well. And you could say that there's some wings here, but there's definitely this this consistent theme of flying, forward momentum and forward motion that is graceful. We have anticipation in reverse, it's action. I don't think they are waiting. Like anticipation is telling me like they are waiting, and I think they're going to act and do something. So somehow they're going to act on this courage and move forward. It says, expect the best. The world is working in your favor. And they are. They're going to take action, I feel. They're not going to wait. They're just going to take action. My goodness, excuse me. And parents of water signs, you guys are just traveling gracefully. It's like you know what to do, when to do it. And it says, I'm committed. Wow. It says, today I will set one important goal and stick to it. I will do this in order to move forward and be in accordance with my own standards. Focusing on the past will not build the future. I will clear my mind, start with a clean slate, and cut a blazing path. I will succeed, and that you will. You are gracefully moving through all of this. So your energy matches your child. I see, the same kind of colors here in the middle, where this is this energy of just moving forward, but you're dealing with, something that is, it feels hesitant. It feels like I feel procrastination, and for both of you, like you are committed, but I definitely feel like you're pushing through the procrastination to get to what you need to do to be able to get those goals done. But your child, I feel like, especially with this piece in reverse, this hesitancy to have the courage to push through, to do what needs to be done, but they're going to overcome it. They are going to take slow action, if anything. They are going to move forward and do what they feel that they need to do to be truly helpful. So that is the message for our water babies. We are moving on finally to our air children for the week of the 7th through the 14th. This is for our Cardinal Libra, our fixed Aquarians, and our mutable Geminis. Ooh, okay. Oh man. This constant theme. Come on, help me. Oh my goodness. I don't know who this is for, but it's frustrating, it's passionate, and it's fiery. So for what's changing, it's a lot of stagnant energy. It's slow moving. I don't know who this is in my deck, like who this speaks to, but it's been for a while for either like specifically Aquarians, but it's just been this like hard family thing going on since, I'd say it feels like December, if not earlier than that. Some of you are spiraling down. It's almost as if someone has, rubbed your wing, and, it's almost like, for some, not all, it has taken your ability to fly. So you feel a little lost. Some of you feel stagnant. And this isn't, like, again, it's not for everybody. It's just these are the energies that's popping up. But I feel heaviness. I feel almost like, what am I gonna do now, or what can I do? Like a hopelessness as well. This child is angry at somebody. It could be for good. But I really feel like whatever anger this is, it's obviously, it is explosive, and it's well intended. It's well meaningful. Someone pushed them, whoever this is, and they just went off and let somebody have it, and directed all of this passionate energy at one individual who needed it, based on whoever this is. Like, your child felt that that person deserved all of this, and let them have it. And it was intentfully, like, directed at one individual. Like, it was like laser focused, and just the intention, it's like, it's so this, like, your child channeled this energy and directed it towards one person. Once they released all that energy, and this is the mindset, but then they were like, okay, fine, I feel better now, and they can start rebuilding and rehealing, because that's what's happening. What's changing is there is no new. They are in a time of rebuilding. So yeah, it feels stagnant. There's still life budding, in this regenerative state, but it's slow. It's nothing new. It's just slow moving. And the solution is that they are focusing on themselves. It says, go within. When we invest more energy in developing our spiritual lives, the outer world begins to take care of itself. And so that's, unfortunately, I'm sorry, I don't know why, but this is what your air child is dealing with this week. I have no idea who this is for. I can't say that it's for everybody. Take what nuggets. If they do, it applies to you this week. If it doesn't, then this, obviously, just wait till next week. It'll be done momentarily. But yeah, your child is to go within. And you feel like you're spiraling out of control. You have I am talented. Yeah, some of you feel like you just lost your way in your direction. It says, today I'm committed to being the best at what I do. My success is the effect of my endless determination. I will start that project I've been holding off on. I will strive to complete it, and it will be a masterpiece when I am done. No more research, no more what ifs. I can, and I will do this, and I will be proud of my work. Someone caused you to really second guess your abilities. And I think that's what that meant by the plucking of the nail, the wing. Someone, took your ability to fly and really undermined your ability or your mindset, or they took the wind out of your sail, your motivation. They just kind of, just rubbed your wing and took the powder off, or whatever stuff is on butterfly wings. And it kind of left you, like, incapacitated briefly, and it's not going to last. But whatever was said was hurtful, and it kind of it took the breath out of you. So you are now having to rebuild upon that and regain your strength, and realize that, yes, you are talented. you can't take talent away. So it exists. You have to change your perception of it and not allow people who don't matter to, you know, let them stop taking what belongs to you. So that is our quick short message for March 7th through the 14th. And we'll see you guys in a little bit for the forecast for the 14th through the 21st. Thank you.